Right now, in this very moment, there's a message meant just for you. Something divine, something so powerful that it is about to shift the course of your life forever. You've been chosen to receive this sacred word, a message not by chance, but by divine purpose. It's no mistake that you found your way here today, and what you're about to hear is not just a coincidence. Heaven has designed this moment, carefully orchestrating it so that your spirit is aligned with what is coming. This is the message you've needed, the one that's going to prepare you for the changes happening in your life, a message that will guide you through the transformation you've been waiting for. And I urge you, don't look away. Don't scroll down. Stay here. Stay right where you are, because what follows is the key to unlocking your next chapter. The key to understanding what's been happening behind the scenes, and most importantly, the key to understanding why today, right now, is the day when everything changes. Jesus has already chosen to finish something in your life today, something that has been holding you back, something that has been blocking your blessings, and this is the moment when that cycle ends. Don't think for a second that what you are about to hear is anything less than a divine call to prepare you for what's next. This is a sacred invitation to trust in the plan that's been unfolding for you, even when you couldn't see it, even when it seemed like things weren't moving, when it felt like the pieces of your life weren't fitting together. But I promise you, this moment is the culmination of everything. What you thought was the end was actually the beginning of something far greater, far more beautiful than you could have imagined. There's no going back from this moment. Heaven has decided, and you, my beloved child, are at the threshold of something miraculous. Everything that's been hidden, everything that has been kept from you is about to be revealed. The truth is coming to light, and with it the freedom you've been longing for. What you are about to hear will fill in the blanks, the questions that have lingered in your mind for days, weeks, maybe even years. You've been wondering why things have been the way they are, why there have been shifts in energy, why certain doors seem to close when they once opened so easily, and why the peace you've sought has felt so distant. But now the truth is being uncovered, the divine revelation is being delivered, and you are being called to understand that these changes, though they may seem difficult, are not just changes. They are divine corrections, and what looks like an ending is actually a new beginning. This is not destruction coming to your life. This is divine justice, a correction of energy that's been misaligned for too long. Heaven is stepping in to clear the way for your true purpose, to remove the obstacles that have kept you from stepping into the destiny you were always meant to fulfill. You may have sensed it, that strange, unexplained tension when certain people entered the room, that unsettling chill when their name was mentioned. These signs weren't just your imagination, they were the whispers of heaven, the universe gently trying to get your attention before things started to shift. You have felt the weight of it, the energy that's been blocking your flow, the confusion, the unsettling moments, and even the moments of doubt. But here's the truth. This was always part of the divine plan. It was never a mistake. Heaven has been preparing you, aligning you with the frequency of your true purpose, and today is the moment when everything comes together. Stay with me until the end, because what's about to unfold is the revelation that will change everything. It will explain why the changes in energy, the sudden distance, and the quiet shifts have been happening around you. It will reveal why you've been feeling restless, why your dreams have been filled with your name, why the tension has seemed to hang in the air. You've been sensing something big is coming, something beyond your control, and you've been right. What's about to happen is not just for your benefit, it's a cosmic shift that is going to clear the way for your divine inheritance. There's no need to be afraid. There's no need to worry about what's to come, because heaven is not doing this to hurt you. It's doing this to protect you, to bring you into alignment with your highest good. The truth that's been hidden is now coming to light, And when it does, it will release you from the burden that's been weighing on your heart. You may have wondered why it seemed like certain people were in your life. People who seemed supportive, yet they were secretly draining your energy. People who smiled in your face, yet spoke behind your back. Who pretended to care, but really only sought to manipulate or control your narrative. Heaven saw it all. Heaven has heard every word they whispered, and now divine justice is at work. What was hidden is now being revealed. The truth will no longer be silenced, and those who tried to hide their envy, their malice, their deceit will be exposed. But you are not being left behind in the chaos of this revelation. No, you are being lifted up, and you are being separated from their shadow. You are about to experience a profound shift in your life, a shift that will bring the clarity and peace you've been waiting for. This is not just a message for you, it's a message for your spirit, for your heart, for your soul. It's time to step into your power, to step into your divine purpose, and to understand that the storm you've been weathering was not a punishment. It was preparation. Heaven has been clearing the path, making space for you to walk into your future with clarity, with confidence, and with peace. Every trial, every moment of uncertainty has led you to this moment. It's time to let go of the past, to release what no longer serves you, and to embrace the new. Don't turn away now. This is the moment when you are being called to claim your freedom, to claim your birthright. Heaven is giving you the strength to move forward, to rise above the confusion, and to trust that what's coming is far greater than anything you've ever experienced. You are being set free from the chains that have held you back, and as you step into this new season, you will feel the weight lift off your shoulders. Your spirit is being restored, and with it, everything that was once blocked is now being made clear. It's time for you to take action. Claim your freedom by typing, "I claim my freedom" in the comments below, and share this message with someone who needs to hear it. Share this divine revelation, because by doing so, you activate the anointing over your life, and you invite others to step into their own breakthrough. Let this be the moment when you declare your victory, your peace, and your restoration. Don't hold back. Let heaven's favor flood your life, and let it overflow into the lives of others. It's time to step into your divine destiny. The storm is over. The time for your breakthrough is now. Today is the day when the hidden truths will be uncovered. A family member or close friend, someone whose smile has been hiding guilt, will be exposed. They have carried the weight of deceit, the weight of actions that have secretly hurt you and others, all while wearing a mask of care. But no more. Heaven is stepping in, and the divine spotlight is shining brightly on them. It is not a coincidence that you are reading this now. What was once concealed is about to be revealed, and what you're about to experience is a moment of divine revelation that will change everything. You may have felt it in your spirit, that inner knowing, the quiet stirring that something was off. Perhaps you couldn't put your finger on it, but you knew deep inside that something wasn't right. The tension you felt, the unease that arose every time this person was near, was a sign that heaven was preparing you for the truth. The person who once appeared to be your ally, who once seemed to be in your corner, was hiding something that could no longer remain secret. Heaven's timing is perfect, and now is the moment when that truth will come to light. It might feel like a shock, but it's the kind of shock that frees you. It's the kind of revelation that breaks the chains that have held you back. When you see the truth, it will set you free. The freedom you've been longing for, the peace you've been yearning for, will finally be yours. As the veil is lifted, know that this is not about punishment. Heaven does not operate out of anger or vengeance. This process is not meant to destroy, it is meant to purify. It is meant to cleanse you, to remove what has been in the way of your spiritual growth. What has been hidden is being brought to light so that you can heal, so that you can grow, and so that you can move forward without the weight of deceit and betrayal holding you down. This isn't just about someone else's actions. This is about your evolution, your spiritual growth, and the next phase of your life that has been waiting to unfold. The truth will set you free, and in that freedom, you will experience a purification like never before. You may have carried the burden of these hidden actions for far too long, wondering why things weren't aligning the way you hoped, wondering why certain relationships seem to have a strange, uncomfortable energy around them. But now, with divine justice in motion, all that has been concealed is coming into the light. It is a divine correction, a divine cleansing, and it is happening for you, not to you. This is not a time to fear the truth. This is a time to embrace it, for it is what will ultimately bring you peace. This is your moment of purification, the moment when all that was holding you back is cleared away so that you can move forward in alignment with your highest purpose. As the truth begins to emerge, you might notice strange shifts in the energy around you. Perhaps it feels like doors that once opened freely are now closing, or that there's an odd tension in the air whenever certain people enter your space. You might feel like you're walking through a fog, unsure of what's happening, but feeling that something is most certainly changing. These energy shifts are signs from heaven. They are not random occurrences. They are part of the divine orchestration of this moment. Heaven is preparing you for the revelation that's coming. These shifts, these changes are necessary for the divine revelation to take place. The energy around you is being rearranged, restructured, and realigned so that you can receive the truth and step into the next chapter of your life. Don't be afraid of these shifts. They are part of the process of clearing the old and making way for the new. The discomfort you may be feeling, the unease, is simply a sign that the old is being moved out of the way to make room for what is meant for you. Sometimes before the breakthrough comes, there's a shakeup, a disruption in the energy around us. But know that this is not the end. It is the beginning of something better. These energy shifts are the preparation for the revelation, and as they happen, trust that heaven is working behind the scenes to bring clarity, to bring truth, and to bring peace into your life. The storm may feel intense, but remember that it is clearing the path for your breakthrough. Don't let fear grip your heart. Embrace these shifts, knowing that they are leading you to a place of greater alignment with your divine purpose. What may feel like the end is in fact the beginning of something far greater than you can imagine. As the truth is revealed, the actions of those who have hurt you will come to light, and with that revelation, you will be set free. What once seemed like an insurmountable obstacle, what once felt like an irreparable wound, will be healed. This divine correction is not meant to break you, it is meant to elevate you. It may feel like the end of something, but in reality, it is the beginning of a new chapter. What's leaving your life now is making room for what is meant for you. What's being revealed is not meant to harm you, but to set you free. You have been carrying a heavy burden, and now that burden is being lifted. The truth that is emerging will allow you to release what has been holding you back. You will no longer be bound by the lies or the manipulation. You will no longer be held captive by the energy of deceit. You are being liberated from what once tried to keep you small, and this is the divine correction that will allow you to rise. The people who once stood in the shadows, hiding their true intentions, will be exposed, and with that exposure, your freedom will come. Their actions will no longer have power over you. You will no longer be controlled by their energy, their lies, or their manipulation. Instead, you will stand in your truth, in your power, and in your divine purpose. What seemed like an end is actually the beginning of your liberation, the beginning of your rise into the fullness of who you are meant to be. Trust in heaven's timing. It may not always make sense in the moment, but rest assured that everything is happening according to a divine plan. What seemed like a delay, what seemed like a setback, was actually heaven's way of ensuring that you were protected. The timing of your breakthrough has been perfectly orchestrated. Everything that has happened, every moment of confusion, every feeling of being stuck was preparing you for this very moment. Heaven knew what you needed before you did. You may have questioned why things weren't unfolding the way you expected. You may have wondered why certain doors were closing, why certain people seemed to be drifting away, and why you were feeling disconnected from the flow of your life. But all of this was part of heaven's design. The divine timing of it all is leading you to exactly where you need to be. What seemed like a delay was actually protection. What seemed like a setback was actually preparation. Heaven knew that you needed to be strong, you needed to be clear, and you needed to be aligned before this moment could unfold. Trust that everything that has happened was a necessary part of your journey. You are exactly where you need to be, and the timing of this divine revelation couldn't be more perfect. You may not fully understand it now, but as the truth unfolds, you will see that every moment of waiting, every moment of uncertainty was leading you to this place of divine clarity and freedom. Heaven has been preparing you for this revelation. You may not have realized it, but everything has been leading you to this moment. The energy shifts, the feelings of unrest, the confusion, all of it was part of the divine orchestration that was happening behind the scenes. And now, as the truth is revealed, you will understand why all of it had to happen. You will understand that the delays, the obstacles, and the struggles were not meant to harm you. They were meant to prepare you for this moment of liberation. The actions of those who have tried to block your path, the ones who have caused you pain, will now be revealed. And as they are revealed, you will experience freedom like never before. The chains that have held you back will be broken, and you will step into a new season of divine alignment, divine favor, and divine purpose. What once seemed like a setback will be understood as the moment when your breakthrough began. Trust in the process, trust in heaven's timing, and know that everything is happening for your highest good. The moment you've been waiting for is here, and as the truth comes to light, your liberation will begin. This is your time. This is your moment. Stay with it, stay in the flow, and watch as heaven works everything together for your good. The storm you have been enduring is finally over. The struggles, the pain, the confusion, everything that has weighed heavily on your heart and mind is now coming to an end. It may have felt like you were trapped in a never-ending cycle of challenges, that the weight of the world was pressing down on you. But I want you to take a deep breath and understand this truth. The storm is over. A new season of peace is arriving. For so long you may have wondered when the chaos would subside, when the darkness would lift, and when the clouds would part to let in the light. Well, that moment is here. The shift you've been waiting for, the calm after the storm, is unfolding right now before your very eyes. This new season is one of peace, one of clarity, and one where you will no longer be bogged down by the heaviness of the past. You are about to step into a time where the struggles that once seemed insurmountable will become nothing more than distant memories. The weight you've carried will be lifted, and you will finally experience the relief and restoration that you deserve. The winds that once tore at your spirit will now carry you toward your divine purpose. This is not just the end of the storm, this is the beginning of a new era, an era where you will feel the peace that comes from being in alignment with your highest self, where every step you take will be guided and supported by divine favor. This is the moment when the sun breaks through the clouds and the world around you is bathed in light. Everything that you've been through, every trial, every moment of pain has been preparing you for this shift. The struggle was not in vain. It was necessary to bring you to this point of divine restoration where peace will now reign in your life. You've been protected even when you didn't fully understand how or why. There were moments when it felt like you were all alone, when the battles seemed endless, and when you thought that maybe, just maybe, you wouldn't make it through. But through every trial, through every challenge, your spirit has been shielded by divine protection. You may not have seen it in the physical realm, but heaven was watching over you, guarding your heart and keeping you safe from the forces that sought to drain your energy and break your spirit. Every moment of uncertainty, every tear you shed, every time you felt like giving up, heaven was standing right there with you. Your spirit has been protected through it all. The forces that once drained you, the people, the situations, and the negative energies that tried to pull you down are now being removed from your life. You no longer have to carry that weight. The people who once sapped your energy, the situations that left you feeling depleted are being cleared away. You are being freed from the invisible chains that have held you down, and as they are removed, you will feel an immense lightness of being. It's as if a weight you didn't even realize you were carrying is being lifted off your shoulders. You will no longer be weighed down by the negativity that has surrounded you. You are now free to move forward unburdened and unchained. Heaven's protection has worked quietly and powerfully behind the scenes, and now as these forces are cleared away, you are stepping into a new space, a space where only peace, clarity, and divine favor can reside. Restoration is now underway. Everything you lost, everything that was taken from you, everything that seemed to slip through your fingers when you needed it most, is now returning to you. And it's not just coming back in the same form it left. It's coming back in a new and divine form, better than it was before. Your heart may have been broken, your trust may have been betrayed, and your spirit may have been wounded, but those wounds are now being healed, and what you once thought was lost is being restored to you in ways you never imagined. Every trial you faced, every setback has made room for your breakthrough. You may not have seen it in the moment, but each challenge has been a preparation for the blessings that are now making their way to you. The loss, the pain, the struggle, it was all part of the process. And now as you step into this new season, you will see how each piece of the puzzle fits together perfectly. Your past has not been in vain. Every hardship you've endured has prepared you for the abundance that is now on its way. The doors that were once closed will now open wide, and the opportunities that were once out of reach will now be within your grasp. Your restoration is not just about what's coming back to you. It's about the elevation of your soul. You are not the same person you were before you entered the storm. You have grown, you have healed, and now you are stepping into the fullness of your divine potential. The restoration you're experiencing is a reflection of the inner strength you've cultivated, the wisdom you've gained, and the faith you've held on to, even when it seemed impossible. As the storm clears and the weight is lifted, you will begin to notice the peace that settles around you. This peace is not a coincidence. It is a sign that the energy surrounding you has shifted, that the atmosphere has changed, and that you are now in alignment with your destiny. You may feel it in the way people treat you, in the way opportunities start to flow effortlessly into your life, or in the calm that settles in your spirit. You are no longer fighting against the current. You are no longer swimming upstream. The energy around you has shifted to align with your purpose, and as you move forward, you will find that everything is falling into place with ease. The stress, the anxiety, the constant struggle, those energies no longer have a place in your life. The peace that surrounds you now is a confirmation that you are on the right path, that you are moving toward your highest good, and that heaven is fully supporting you every step of the way. When the energy shifts like this, it is a powerful sign that you are stepping into a new era, one where you are in perfect harmony with the divine plan for your life. The peace you feel is not just external, it is an internal shift as well. Your spirit, your mind, your body, all are coming into alignment with the divine order of your life. What was once chaotic is now calm, and what was once confusing is now clear. This is the energy of alignment, the energy of divine favor, and the energy that will carry you forward into your purpose. This new season is one of elevation. You are stepping into a place where everything in your life is working together for your benefit. Every experience you've had, every lesson you've learned, every tear you've shed has brought you to this moment of divine alignment. You are no longer struggling to make things happen. You are no longer fighting to be seen, to be heard, or to be valued. You are stepping into a season where everything is aligning perfectly, where doors are opening with ease, and where opportunities are flowing to you effortlessly. This is a season of divine favor, and in this season, nothing can stand in the way of your purpose. Everything that you need is already making its way to you. The relationships that will support you, the opportunities that will elevate you, and the resources that will propel you forward are all aligning with your purpose. As you step into this season, you will begin to notice the favor of God in every area of your life. Your finances will begin to improve, your relationships will deepen, and your career will flourish. The energy you put out into the world will come back to you multiplied, and you will see how the universe is conspiring in your favor. The struggle is over. The chaos is over. Now is the time for your elevation. This is the season when you step into everything you've been preparing for, everything you've been praying for, and everything you've been working toward. The pieces of your life are falling into place, and as they do, you will find that your purpose is becoming clearer. Your path is becoming smoother, and your destiny is within reach. There's no more fighting, no more striving. You are now in the flow of divine favor, and as you move forward, you will begin to see how everything works together for your good. This is your time, your season of restoration, and your moment of divine elevation. Embrace it fully, knowing that everything is aligning perfectly for you to walk into your purpose with confidence, peace, and grace. As you stand on the edge of this transformative moment, it's important to take a step back and reflect on everything that has brought you here. Everything that was meant to break you, the struggles, the doubts, the moments of despair, is now being used as fuel for your breakthrough. Every trial, every challenge, every painful moment was not in vain. In fact, it has been the very thing that has propelled you into this season of divine favor. It may have felt like the weight of the world was on your shoulders, and at times you may have wondered how much longer you could bear it. But what you didn't realize in those moments of hardship is that every bit of pain, every bit of frustration was chiseling away the parts of you that no longer served your purpose. It was shaping you into the person you were always meant to be. You were being refined, purified, and prepared for this very moment. And now, as the storm clears and the dust settles, you can see the strength that was born from every battle you fought. You are stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before. What was meant to break you has instead become the very foundation of your breakthrough. Now you stand in a place of peace, and that peace is not temporary. It is here to stay. You no longer have to struggle to find peace. You no longer have to fight for it. It is yours, and it is permanent. The storms that once raged in your life have passed, and they have left behind a space of calm and clarity where you can finally breathe deeply and move forward with confidence. Peace is now your new normal. It is the environment in which you thrive, the foundation on which your future will be built. The chaos is gone, and what remains is the quiet strength of divine peace, allowing you to walk forward in alignment with your highest purpose. This is a season of divine favor, and with favor comes clarity. As the pieces of your life fall into place, you will begin to see opportunities that were once out of reach come into your grasp. Doors that were once closed are now opening wide, and as you step through them, you will find that everything you need is already waiting for you on the other side. These opportunities may not look exactly like what you expected, but trust that they are divinely orchestrated for your highest good. The universe is working on your behalf, and heaven is opening doors that will lead you to the next phase of your destiny. Expect unexpected blessings to flow into your life. Blessings that you didn't even see coming, but that will change everything for the better. You have passed the test, and now the rewards are yours to receive. It's time for you to step into your destiny with full faith and confidence, knowing that you are walking in alignment with the divine plan that has been laid out for you since the beginning of time. Every challenge you faced, every tear you shed, and every moment of confusion was preparing you for this moment of clarity and divine elevation. The favor you are about to experience will exceed your wildest dreams. The doors that are opening for you now are not just opportunities, they are divine appointments. The people you are about to meet, the connections you are about to make, and the doors that are about to open will lead you exactly where you need to go. Everything is coming together in this divine moment, and you are perfectly positioned to receive it. Don't hesitate to step forward into this new season with open arms. The universe is ready to bless you, and all you have to do is walk in faith, trusting that the divine timing of everything is perfectly aligned for your success. Now, as you stand on the threshold of this new chapter, I urge you to share this breakthrough with others as an act of faith. By sharing this message, you not only spread the blessings and favor you are receiving, but you also activate even more of that divine energy in your own life. The more you share, the more the universe will pour into you. This is not just about you, it's about creating a ripple effect that touches the lives of others. When you share your story of transformation, you become a beacon of hope and inspiration for those who are still in the midst of their storms. Your breakthrough is a testament to the power of faith, and by sharing it, you allow others to see that if you can make it through, so can they. This is how we uplift each other and create a collective energy of divine restoration. By sharing this message, you're not only blessing others, but you're also affirming your own peace. When you affirm your peace, you strengthen it. You claim it as your own, and you invite even more of it into your life. So I encourage you to type, "I claim my peace" in the comments below, and share this message with someone who needs to hear it. Let your faith shine bright, and let it be a light for others to follow. When you do this, you not only declare your own peace, but you also contribute to the collective healing of the world around you. Let this be an act of faith that goes beyond just words. Let it be a catalyst for the blessings that are about to unfold in your life and the lives of those around you. As you share this message, you're affirming that you are walking in alignment with your highest purpose and that the universe is working in your favor. Now that you've reached this point, understand this: the transformation you've undergone is not just a temporary change, it is a permanent shift in your life. The storm you weathered was not an accident. It was a divine preparation for the life that is unfolding before you. What you thought was the end was merely the beginning of your divine restoration. Every tear you shed, every moment of confusion, every feeling of being lost was a part of the process of rebuilding you into the person you are today. You are no longer the same person you were before the storm. You have been refined, strengthened, and restored. You are walking in alignment with your highest purpose now, and nothing can stop you. The lessons you've learned, the strength you've gained, and the wisdom you've acquired will serve you as you move forward into this new season of peace and prosperity. The cycle of struggle and pain is over. What's ahead is a season of abundance, favor, and divine connections. As you walk in alignment with your purpose, you will find that every step you take is guided, every decision you make is supported, and every opportunity that comes your way is aligned with your highest good. This is your time to shine. This is your time to step into the fullness of your destiny. The storm has passed. and now the sky is clear and you can see the path ahead of you. Walk it with faith, with confidence, and with the knowledge that you are fully supported by heaven. You are now in the season of your divine restoration, and nothing can take that away from you. So as you close this chapter and step into the new one, remember this. The storm is over, and what seemed like an ending was actually a beginning. You are no longer the same person you were. You are stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your purpose than ever before. Embrace this new chapter with open arms. Share your breakthrough and continue to walk in faith. Your destiny is unfolding before you, and with divine favor, clarity, and peace guiding your every step, there is nothing that can stop you. This is the start of your divine restoration. The best is yet to come.